Ladies and gentlemen of the old world, it's been a long time since we've had a campaign here on the channel, but I had so much fun playing Marienburg in our recent PvP tournament that I said, hey, it's about time to dive back in. Let's go ahead and shake off that rust and have a nice modded campaign. So if you guys are interested in the mod that allows you to play Marienburg in campaign, it will be linked in the description below. But without further ado, man, let's go ahead and take a look at this faction. So Marienburg, the Merchant Empire. They have no access to Elector State regiments, but instead they get access to Rites in their own unique units. So Marienburg does have Rites, much like some of the other Warhammer 2 factions, so like Skaven and Lizardmen. You have the Invocation of Vol and the High Elves, and Skaven can do some shenanigans as well. Marienburg does also have Rites. Most of them are economic, but some of them do some damage as well. I believe their final, most advanced Rite actually has like a big flood, so it floods your regions, uses a little bit of Manon's magic, and can drown the enemy armies, which is kind of cool. Construction cost, minus 20% for ports, income for tariffs, and much like Grand Cathay, you can also send trade caravans via the Gilded Route. And this is going to be coming with like dilemmas and fights that pop up. And yeah, it seems pretty cool. I've only played like 5 turns of this campaign, so there's going to be a ton that I'm going to be learning with you guys on the fly, but I think that is going to be part of the fun. Last but not least, in terms of the faction effects, we do have negative 125 relations with Reichland. So, the Empire and Marienburg, quite a rivalry there. So we have a couple options, and we'll see how we feel during the course of the campaign. I can, of course, try and take the Empire head on, or I can subvert them using, some shenanigans, some schemes. Lots of different ways I assume we can go, and we'll see how that all plays out. Lord effects. Now, JAAN is a very interesting Lord. As a matter of fact, most of the time, he's going to be sitting in Marienburg and ruling from the throne there. I don't know if I would call it a throne, but it's his estate. He's got like a cool villa going on. But I looked at him and I was like, he only has like 1900 HP. He's very, very squishy, but when he's in his capital in Marienburg, he actually steals a percentage of experience from other lords that are out in the battlefield. So you can have an army going about, conquering, and he's going to be rubbing his hands together, Scrooge McDuck over there, and taking some of their experience. So it's going to be kind of strange just having your main lord sitting in your capital. Granted, you can use him in your armies, and he does have some unique abilities, but we're probably going to use Manon Priest as our main army and have JAAN kind of chilling out in the capital, because from there, he gives some really powerful bonuses. +1 leadership for every arranged trade agreement, which is cool. So you can get pretty insane leadership in your armies with JAAN if you want to have him, leading an army, which later on in the campaign maybe we will, and early on as well. And he does have JAAN's Bribe, which can slow down enemy speed, leadership, and melee attack. Pretty good ability. So very excited for this, guys. We're going to have several episodes of this playing the basic victory conditions, which we'll take a look at when we load in. We start with the Landship, a Marienburg Privateer, which is kind of a free company militia type unit. We have the Godin Doggers, and we also have unique greatswords. We have a treasure chest, so Von de KUYPERS treasures here, and we do have our Burger Archers, which are basic like Empire Archer equivalent. And as you guys know, we are going to be starting in Marienburg, so let's get this going, man. I'm pumped, and let's see how badly this ends up. It's going to be a disaster. We are playing on legendary difficulty, and yeah, the mustache I think will carry us. So, all right, guys, see you in the campaign. So it begins, ladies and gentlemen. Here's our Marienburg campaign, and here's our path to glory. So the garrison, Von de KUYPERS, in his Marienburg estate, where he handles his affairs while leveling up also by leeching experience from nearby generals. You can send trade convoys, which we talked about, monopolize the rule over Marienburg, and neutralize the merchant houses. So that's another aspect of the campaign, which we'll be showing you. So by taking down enemy merchant houses, kind of monopolizing everything, we feast, right? And last but not least, we do have our rights. Okay. So it's just going to be showing that again. And I'm going to show you guys all the goodies right now. Yes, the acquisition of land is very, very important. And it's going to be giving us our missions. So these relate to the merchant houses. So basically move any character to this region and we're going to be getting treasury. We neutralize the merchant house, which is going to give us its own perks. And then we get a unique vassal, basically, or character. So this is Sasha Von Del. Wow, that's quite a name right there. Allegiance points for alliances with Kislev. We get additional furs, which is going to be augmenting our trade. And we get diplomatic relations to Midland as well. And it comes with some unique items too. So there's going to be a bunch of these popping up, you guys see right here. And we'll show you where you can find those easily. Those are all our main missions. Good, good, good. So we have the Rites. We have the merchant houses, which is what I wanted to show you first. So these are all our kind of mini missions. Here, if we just simply go to war with the scaling, we're going to be unlocking this merchant house and getting a unique vassal. If we have a character move up here, it's going to be initiating trade with them. Not real trade, but trade through our mission. And that's going to be unlocking a merchant house reward. If we get a trade agreement with Caron, that's going to be another merchant house. If we have a character in Carrick Hearn, we get the merchant house reward. So you can see early on, we're going to want to get some characters out on the map and have them running around completing these as soon as possible. Establish a trade route with Lothern, establish a trade route with Caron, and then move a character to the Empire New Colonies over there. So those are the main merchant house missions that we're going to be trying to do over the course of this campaign. Now we have the Rites. So the Rites of Marienburg, quite interesting and expensive too. You can see quite gold cost up there, 4,700. So this one is really interesting. A dilemma comes in, and what it does is it's going to be costing gold. It gives us Lord Recruit rank, but it allows us to bribe foreign faction leaders to wage war against our rivals. So it's kind of cool, right? If I'm at war with the Empire, for example, and me and Karl Franz maybe not seeing eye to eye, I can use this, and then it's going to give us a dilemma. Assuming Franz is the only one I'm at war with, it should allow me to call in and bribe enemy leaders to join the war. Over here, all regions owned by the faction that I'm trading with, I get visibility over them, so I can see everything that's going on. I get trade tariffs growth. This one's obviously very good, and one of the more simple ones that we'll be going for. And over here we have Van Rievelt's boat builders, campaign movement range for our armies, ports, and we do also get a repair ability, which allows us to repair our landship, which is kind of cool. And then the breaching of Vladimir. So this one, all regions belonging to you will be flooded, causing attrition. I get campaign movement range. It looks like, no, they lose campaign movement range. Vigor winded. So yeah, it slows down enemy armies. It makes them suffer attrition. It does hurt growth and control in my provinces, but it also gives us a flood trap army ability as well. So you can see this right unlocks the first one, the schemes, when we have an income of 3,000 plus, which is pretty quick to do, I believe, for Marienburg. Over here, this one unlocks when we arrange at least 7 trade agreements, which is what we want to focus on. So getting trade as much as possible is going to be very huge, and this gives us comes from coastal settlements. So you can see each of them have their own unique alignments there. We have the golden route, which we're going to be setting up in a second. So what we're going to do is get our caravan, and we want to find where the big money, big business is at. And I think we're going to go to Caravan Encounter. So we're going to head up there, and we can raise the cargo value if we want to. But for now, I'm just going to keep it simple and explore and see how that works, because I don't know if it's going to be a disaster or not. All right, so here is our caravan that's going to be spawning. Our lord is over here, JAAN. He is good to go with the boys, and we have a little chaos army we can fight here. And in the capital city, we do have a unique building, the Suidock here. So this is going to give us income, maximum caravan capacity faction-wide, and it gives us an ancillary, a guild master. So this is a good building, but due to the fact that I want to get characters on the board very quickly, we have all sorts of unique units with this faction, which we'll be exploring over the course of this playthrough, but I'm going to rush the Wizard Conclave to get a wizard out quickly, because your boy JAAN, he needs a Harry Potter. We do have our own business up here, so the Marienburg Directorate. So construction cost reports, income from trade tariffs, and we get the convoys as well. And I believe the Imperial Authority system, I'm not sure how it interacts with us, but we're going to be finding out, because I know it's a very different beast. We don't have like the traditional one. All right, so we have a classic Empire tree here. We are going to go ahead and go with the grain silos to get a little bit of growth, which I don't know if is good. You know, I'm a bit of a campaign peasant, but we'll learn together. This is our unique character. He's pretty cool. He's like a blunderbuss engineer, harbor master guy, so looking really, really rad. He has some nice abilities for sure. If you look at the top, he gives range to your artillery, campaign movement range for your lord. So I could send him around the map to do those missions, but he seems like a character that's going to be very synergistic here. So I'm going to do scouting on JAAN. And you can see JAAN is not much of a fighter. Low combat stats, 1900 HP, so squishy. Like one Spirit Leech is almost going to kill him. So we're going to have JAAN fight the initial battles here. And what we're going to do in our capital city is we're going to recruit a new lord, a High Priest Simonon. So Strategist gives us campaign movement range. Oh, Vanguard Plan, it's kind of fun. Perceptive gives us magic items. Master Engineers are on the dock as well. But I think we're just going to go for the Strategist. We're just going to do Hans. There he goes. Let's get him out here. Let's get him in the city. And he can just start recruiting the homies. So we're going to do the basic burgher archers. We have Sartosa Militia as well, so we want to get some of those. And looking good. We should be able to recruit more once we fight a little bit. All right, so for JAAN, we're going to get in here, fight this Chaos Lord. And since it's the first battle, I feel like it's tradition. We have to fight it. Normally, I will auto-resolve like Haggard battles after this, but we got to show you guys some of the units and see what they look like. All right, guys, and here we are in the battle against the dreaded forces of chaos, and let's look at some of these units here. So we have the Golden Doggers. So these guys you saw in the modded tournament, they're anti-infantry, kind of great weapon, state troopers of sorts. Pretty squishy, low leadership, but they get the job done. Now we have our own unique great swords here. So these guys look pretty cool. They have some, it looks like they're wearing like leather hats, so not the floppy hat of the Empire, but still very cool looking. We have Van KUYPERS Treasure. This thing is rad. You can make units unbreakable, and I believe it also has a money bag aura, so it gives leadership and melee defense. The Marienburg Landship, of course, a classic. And JAAN himself, he's a bit of a memer, you know, not meant for fighting, but he can bribe enemy units and lower their stats, so kind of a little subterfuge. But he will be spending a lot of time in Marienburg after this battle. Aside from that, we do have our privateers over here. These guys look so cool. Pretty good melee attack too at 35, but these are the Free Company Militia for Marienburg. Slightly more elite Free Company Militia. They do have armor-piercing shots, and they do have black powder aplenty. And then we have our Harbor Master, which is a hero character for this faction, much like an engineer, but he's got a big long-range blunderbuss, and he is ready to go. All right, so let's get this party started and smash some heretics. And what do we have here? We got Marauders, and Chaos Warhounds, and then we got some Marauder Horsemen over there. So obviously, if I wanted to cheese, I would just go sit in the corner over here. And for harder battles, I am not averse to that, by the way. That will be happening. We'll do a little bit of stinky cheese. Serve fromage. Landship able to connect a little bit, so we're going to get the landship to just shoot at whatever we can. We'll get this character on the wings, and now let us do glorious, glorious combat. So those are going to be Warhound units. Ideally, we blob them up and then get the privateers to kind of mow them down there. And we got them in a nice little choke point. We got them right where we want them. All right, archers, you guys form up, shoot the Marauder Horsemen. Privateers, going to shoot the Hound units, and there we go. All right, so they should break up here. We can make our units unbreakable. The privateers are pretty good in combat as well, so we can use them to charge too, because they have 35 melee attack. Landship is holding, and those guys should get broken. It looks like the hounds are going to get caught. Very, very good. And JAAN is ready, dude. He's rubbing his money together. He's like, come at me, bro. Let's see how this all unfolds here. All right, let's go get our infantry on the Marauders. Those hounds are broken. Let's pull you guys back. And the landship we can use to roll in now. Usually when they get close, when you can see the white of their eye, you want to move in here. JAAN is going to debuff these guys. Hopefully, oh, you can only bribe enemy lords and characters. That's right, I remember that. Okay, so the archers have done their thing. Now what we're going to do is get our character down the side of the formation to rip some shots, and you guys are going to start shooting there. All right, landship is great. We want to go get that Chaos Sword right here, and move our money shrine over here. So we're going to move the money shrine to get the maximum bonus right there. Should tear out those doggies off. And let's see what this guy's blunderbuss looks like, yeah? So we're going to turn down the pipe. Here he goes. Give it to us. Oh yeah, give us a fat blunderbuss shot, dog. Is he going to shoot? Oh, he's thinking about it. He's like, I got to be just perfect. Or did I not give him an... Oh, I didn't give him a proper order. Okay. Sorry, guys, for the blue ball. But regardless, the Forces of Chaos looking a little bit raggedy. Let's run the Harbor Master away. He needs to kite this dreaded Chaos Sword. Chaos Swords, just like in Tabletop, are pretty menacing. We don't have any mobility yet. No riders or anything. So it is what it is. And the Chaos Sword is getting run over by a giant ship. I'm sure he didn't have that on his bingo card. And I think, yeah, unit is a lord or hero. Okay, so I should have been more on top of that. But again, first time using this character, so... All right, let's get the blunderbusses to shoot the Chaos Lord. JAAN is going to bribe him. He's like, hey, man, I know the Dark Gods are cool, but money's a lot cooler. JAAN kind of flirting a little bit with Slaanesh, but, it is what it is, excess and all that. And the horsemen get run down here, chase those guys down, and that should be army losses there. All right, so we're going to clean this army up, guys, and I'll see you a little later. So what are our options? We have the Captive Execution, Praise Sigmar, or Manon, depends on the spirit we're in, and we will simply just take the money, because, again, that's what JAAN would do. He would go for the big money, so, all right. So level ups for him. Root Marcher we could do. That one is available at rank 3. So I guess we could just save, actually, because he's not going to need Root Marcher since he's going to be mainly in the city. So I think we're actually all right. Let's go get Gorsel here. Take that down to Pound Town. All right, JAAN, don't need to fight that. Cool. And obviously we're going to occupy this. It's one of our starting provinces. And we're going to go for the growth, the Council of Burger King, of the Burgomeisters. Oh, my God, I love it. It's great. All right, so now we can do the Goldberg Estates. This one's pretty good. Or the Goodberg Estates? Yeah. So this makes... If JAAN has an army with him garrisoned in Marienburg, they have a 70% upkeep production. So if you want to have like a garrison guarding your capital city, you can sit there. Now, this one's pretty cool. The Guild Liege Lord. Income from trade tariffs is 20% more when he's in Marienburg. Null imports. This gives you ammunition and missile strength to your armies, but... JAAN still gives it to all your other forces faction-wide if he's in Marienburg. So basically the whole strategy with him is like have him chilling out in the capital city and leveling up his various like trade network stuff like Chilean wine and Estalian cloth. Do all that, right? For now, we're going to do the income there. And our Harbor Master, we're going to do scouting. And of course, we'll be going over all the traits there as we move forward. Okay. So, homie's ready. In the capital city, we want to get the growth building here because this... We're going to be declaring war on the scaling as soon as we can to unlock that guild. So we need to make sure that Arnaud, or however the hell you say that, is fully, walled up. Because I think my general path in this campaign is we'll see how we play with the Empire. But what I want to do is let the forces of evil kind of karate chop some of the Northern Empire. And then I'm going to come in and take those territories to expand. And as far as other expansions go, I mean, we can work south as well. We can go across the water. Or if we want to get real crunk, we can, the Empire might get steamrolled by the vampires. But, JAAN is a clever, cunning gremlin. He's not gonna. Can I recruit here? I think we're already using all our recruitment. Yeah. We're not gonna be like taking people head on unless it's really clear that that's the way. All right, let's go ahead and pass turn and see how it goes. All right, so the new turn is upon us, and the Gilded Root encounters the Troll. Oh, the Troll. All right, so let's see what we got. Norskins, we can draw weapons, or let's see what happens here. We lose 200 cargo. Yeah, I think we're definitely going to draw weapons and fight that. I mean, that army's pretty weak, and our Marienburg army, we have some Cathay mercenaries with it. Jade Warrior Halberds, he's ready to go. So we're going to draw weapons. And the auto-resolve shows us losing a bit, so we're definitely going to fight this. All right, time to bully some Norskins. So we have some Jade Warrior crossbows, so we definitely want to get them on an angle. I mean, I could take them head on, but Jade Warrior Halberds will make the best front line because of the armor, so they'll hold. And we're going to get our Burger Militia. These guys, of course, very squishy. We're going to put them on the flanks, with halberds being used in the rear. So basically, whenever they send in the trolls, we're going to use the halberds to jump on the troll engagement. Okay, so archers at the ready, and we have our merchant commander, our merchant lord. He's a pistol character, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go ahead and, dude, he's got a sick mustache, too. Look at this guy. Oh, yeah, dude. The Marienburg guys, they got a lot of style, for sure. These guys, they know how to work it. All right, let's get you here and you here. There we go, and we'll get you in your own control room. Okay, so now we just fast forward. The Norscan army should come, and we have the advantage. The dreaded campaign corner camp. Trying to play, like, somewhat efficient. My lack of knowledge in campaign, I think I have to make up for it with efficiency. Although if we keep doing these, eventually the knowledge will come back. But I don't know, guys. I've been getting the itch to do more campaigns. I think it's because I'm getting older. It's like the retirement home for Total War multiplayer players. Like, hey, I'm not saying we're retiring or anything, but you guys get the idea. All right, so they're taking their sweet time, and here they come. So let's go ahead and tighten up the formation a little bit, and there we go. And do you have any berserkers? Marauders, 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 marauders. Hunters need to be priority targets for the bows. So we're going to get you guys here, and you guys can just shoot right here on these guys and prepare for the onslaught. Okay, so these are going to be trolls, which our militiamen will actually fight relatively well. We can get our lord over there to go help out against the trolls on the flank. We're going to tighten up our formation right here. The hunters are almost already down, and we need to target these hunters as well. Halberdiers, they have a charge defense, or these are Jade Warrior Halberds. Okay, yeah, oh, do we have Harmony too? Oh, look at that, we have Harmony. Because the Jade Warrior crossbow, sick. All right, Harmonious Cathay Halberds. I mean, it's pretty freaking good. Pretty freaking good. All right, so these guys are really, really trying to get around me here. Okay, look at the clever girl there. Jade Warrior Halberds with Harmony, living their best life. Our bows are paying huge dividends right now. They're certainly doing very good. Let's reform the ranks right here and get you guys right there. You guys turn around here, shoot those skin wolves, and dude, these skin wolves are, oh my god, look at them going super crunk. We're gonna go assassinate the Lord too. Dude, look, what the hell? The AI actually like dove me? Usually they just are like, oh, look at this spear unit. I'm just gonna just stand there and die. So we want to flank his front line here. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna send the big dog to go take down his Lord, and we need to get these bows away. These bows getting shreked pretty good. But yeah, dude, the AI's they've been playing and learning since the olden days, huh? They've been taking notes. All right, reform. Our Harbor Master man. It'd be funny if we just make him like, what is his name? Man, all these names. Pretty hard to pronounce a lot of them, not gonna lie. So we want to form up before we push. Our bows are at the ready, General, and we can just let them free shoot. Sometimes it's better to do that than trying to do it yourself. Sometimes if you like shoot in a melee fight, they just won't. They'll just like move up into melee, but yeah. Convolves are broken, and it looks like our archer lines will endure. So we're going to get the halberds to continue fighting here. We're going to get you guys to go flank around. And you see what I'm saying? They're just kind of shooting happily now. So that is all good in the neighborhood. And what are we losing this fight? I mean, this guy, he's the Harbor Master, or the Merchant Lord, actually not that fighty of a character. Okay, maybe I need to be more cautious. I assumed he was like a general of the Empire, right? But again, assumptions can be quite killer. All right, let's get the cross. Oh, I think I'm also eating some throwing axes there. Okay. And we can draw pistols, and let's go ahead and get a cool cinematic shot of the pistol. There's the Merchant Lord with his pimp cape. Is he going to drop a shot? There he goes. So it looks like he shot there. I wasn't sure if it actually went. Oh, there it is. Okay, shot him in the face. All right, form ranks. Get behind these Norskins. We do have a little bit of this. We're going to need to use the checkerboard formation to deal with that since we don't have any reserves nearby, although the halberds can head over there. Hopefully we'll get losses here soon. This is a caravan fight, so we don't need to worry too much about actually like chasing shit down afterwards. And hopefully the skin wolves will fall as the Marienburg merchants continue on their way. And I think we can do a little bit of fast forwarding right now. I think we got this one in the bag. All right, so those guys are dealt with. The dreaded spirit leech is on, and certainly better than what the auto resolve had. I would certainly say that is the case. All right, so let's go ahead and take on the money is nice. The replenishment isn't that much. Probably going to go ahead and pardon the captives there and get a little bit of dough. All right, so the next turn is upon us. We have our character here, so we need to get Big Dog JAAN to come back. And by the way, we have a stinky little vampire nest up here, the Grung Zint. Yeah, this guy's like a powerful bearded vampire. So we're going to need to, that'll be one of the first things we're going to deal with. There's our merchant caravan here. We've leveled you up. Shortcut events, -10. Unit experience gain. It's always okay to get that early on, so we can just grab that for now, and then we'll figure it out later.
What does the Emperor
And JAAN is going to head back to the capital city. You're going to continue recruiting. We can get some Sartosa Chads, and then a Sartosa Militia too. I feel like the archers are going to be a little bit better, so we'll just do that. And JAAN is going to head back to the capital city, and he is going to get ready to change places with this guy, basically. So he's going to come back here. The border is safe. Merchants guilds will come in due time, and I neglected to do some actual politicking on the first turn. So our Twa is here, and we can get a trade agreement with them, which is good. Let's bounce the scales, take their money. We got to keep our haggard allies from going down here. We have Hawkland, who likes us. They must not be a fan of France, so they're like, yeah, dude, we got you. Okay, Nordland is here. So yeah, all these like Northern Empire provinces, I think I should probably support them if they're going to trade with me. Yeah.
Agreed.
Agreed. I guess it's just Reichland who hates us. Midland, you know, Toddy and Franz have an adversarial relationship, so obviously there's that.
Great honor.
And one of our missions is to get a trade agreement with Caravan. We probably should pay a little bit of money just to get a non-aggression pact. And trade, I mean, we could honestly force it once we save up some money. We could just buy our way into a trade with them just to get the merchant guild benefit, right? I think that's going to be good. All right, so JAAN is chilling. He is going to exchange units with his army next turn. And then we need to decide, I think we're going to liberate this fort up here. They have, the Skull Smashers only have one settlement there. Okay, I might get attacked here, but I think we'll be okay if we do. Yeah, I mean, maybe the vampire guy will come after me. I could move you out, but I think we're fine. Let's just raw dog it and see what happens. Oh man, so the new turn is here, and this guy's tempting me with a good time. Munvard the Cruel. Oh god, it would be such a quick alpha strike on this faction.
You come in and
The Shadows of the Wasteland is that faction. Okay, and they have, I think, just the one territory, but it is very entrenched, I think. Grung Zint, yeah, it's got like Black Knights and stuff, so... Oh, I think we gotta do it. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna go ahead and give everything to our other character. I mean, he's got an army. It looks like he has some militia. I don't know where he got those from. Definitely wasn't me. And we're gonna go ahead and give all these guys to this army right here. Looking great. So then we can get Hans out of the city. He's got a 16 stack. Can I win this fight? I'm pretty sure I can. It's mostly zombies and skeletons. Let's play it very safe. I could probably keep JAAN here and just involve him in the auto-resolve. Yeah, looks good. Because this, to me, is an auto-resolve fight. So we're going to do that, and we're going to declare war. It's just too juicy of an opportunity. Yeah, he's going to run a little bit, but I should be able to chase him down. Yeah, he's just going to get up on the hill there. And are the orcs going to help me? I think they're fighting. Oh, the orcs are going to help me, dude. I mean, look, Marienburg's like at any cost here, really. All right, let's get JAAN over here because he'll level up. Dude, the dreaded orc allies. Oh, yeah, dude, let's go. Let's auto that. That's fine. Yeah. That's so funny. The orcs, dude. The orcs in Marienburg. I mean, Manon, yeah. They're getting... Dude, even JAAN got 30 kills there. All right, we get Gambler's Armor. And we're going to take the money. Marienburg, we're going to like play flavor-wise a bit and usually take the money. So now JAAN, he leveled up. And now we go to his Marienburg estates. And he's going to be chilling. So we're going to do Nuln Exports, which is going to give us a bunch of missile buffs. Our Manon Priest, we want Root Marcher. And we can go ahead and do Inspiring Presence for the early experience gains. And little do the orcs know that we'll be fighting them soon. Okay. So this guy has an aim ability, missile strength, and then what else do we want to do? Level 6 for that one. Are any of these worth getting, really? Speed, charge bonus. Does he get a mount ever? It doesn't look like he does. He's got a bunch of unique stuff. Yeah, here, really buffing up the missile strength of all of our different units. He's got a hook, too. Powder ability, missile strength. Yeah, this guy's really about just like, you want to be leveling him with your army. He's not like, doesn't seem to be as much of an agent on the field. We're going to just take the range buff for now. I think that's fine. Okay, so we need to get Hans de Reuter back to our lands, and he is going to go ahead and get ready to go squash the vampires. So we're going to walk over here, and he's going to recruit a little bit. And we see Lewin coming. Oh, Lewin might be a homie here. Let's get some Sartosa militia. We need a little bit more in the front line. And we want to level up Arno first. See if there's any other trade agreements, quick deals. No. And yeah, we could do a little something there, but it's fine. And our Harry Potter is going to be ready in 2 turns. So let's go ahead and itemize our characters a little bit. Something I always neglect to do. Potion of Farsight, sure. Dude, that guy looks sick, dude. Friggin' Poseidon all up in here. Manon's ready to party. So Lewin, I think, is coming to attack this territory, Grung Zint. I would just burn it to the ground myself. But if he wants to get in and do my dirty work for me, then, you know, again, Marienburg, we're down to be a team player here. Though it looks like Lewin is doing it. I wish I could have gotten there this turn. Yeah, I love that JAAN just chills in the capital city. That's like a mechanic for the faction. Of course, if I get attacked and can double up on experience, I'll bring them out. But yeah, we need to siege this city before they get strong. And it could be dodgy, but siege battles are honestly easier than field battles if you cheese it enough. We're going to take the longer route. Yeah. They could be leading us into an ambush down the known route. Yeah, let's do that. And it looks like homie's there. So we have a Haggard Count Chocula. We got the growth, and now supply wagons, campaign movement range, and tradable resources is really good for our faction because we have salt right now. That's pretty much it. So let's get you. We're going to get battle mages next turn. The attrition sucks, but I'm pretty sure if we siege, we're fine. Okay, so now we can continue the siege. We'll encircle them. Although, is it just a field battle? They do have supplies. Yeah, encircling them, I think we can fight it. The auto-resolve has us losing a fair bit, including our cool infantry. So I think we're just going to fight this battle, guys, and banish the foul vampires from our lands once and for all. All right, so nighttime, certainly not in our favor. Landship probably cackles pretty hard here. We want to find, like, a nice little area. Yeah, that looks good to attack. This area looks pretty good, too. It's really hard to see. Man, this is a brutal map for line of sight. Jeez Louise. The main choke point, the causeway, could be the best, actually, because we just... Basically what we do is we stack a bunch of archers in a bit of a formation like this. We use all their ammo. We can send our Manon priest, who does have the cool sundered armor thing, and our other character up first. As far as the mainline infantry goes, let's go ahead and get them in such a formation where they're ready to move forward. But we're going to keep our army together. We get the money bags right here. Cool. Privateers and Sartosa militia. We can do a little bit of flanking if we want to. Where would we go to elsewhere? Okay, there's another causeway over here, which we could do a little bit of shooting here too. I'm not opposed to that. Get the landship over there. Do some dual-pronged engagements. I'll have a wizard. Wizards will make these kind of fights like exponentially easier, by the way, in the future. All right, so we're going to get you guys up. And we're going to park you guys on the causeway right here, hopefully in range. The rest of the troops will sit in reserve. And now over to the other side. Let's go ahead and move our militia up. And I know they have like Black Knights and stuff. I don't want any of that smoke. Like getting these guys charged by them would be pretty bad. So we need to get the landship in front. All right. This is so hard to see, dude. This guy doesn't have a pistol shot, does he? But no, the blunderbuss man does. And this is a good time to actually see what they're made of here. So we'll move you guys up. Get the bows in range. And we're going to get you guys to move up here. Get ready to help as needed. And let's see how this AI plays out here. Okay, so the blunderbuss man, let's get him shooting at you. The priest of Manon, he's pretty tanky. He's got 300-something armor, so he's not a slouch. All right, so the bowfire should be going in. The landship is creeping around, and what do we have? Graveguard with great weapons. All right, and we're going to get our privateers and move them here. I should have like left a spear there, and I think what we should do is get our... Do we have any spear units? We don't really. All right, so let's move you guys up. They can kind of jump in the front here. We're going to get money bags here too. Here comes the Black Knights. Hopefully the Priest of Manon is able to keep their attention. And the archers should be able to start shooting here in a second. There they go. All right, so they're going to shoot. The bats will creep in eventually as we try and siege this city. AI is being very cagey here. And the landship can just go start wrecking those Graveguard, I think. I think that's fine, although we do have bats coming, so we need the landship in case the bats get close. All right, but these are not slouch units. Those guys are actually like privateers and free companies, so they have some fighting prowess in melee, right? All right, so we're going to get in combat here. On the other side, the landship is there. Oh, dude, those Felbats, they certainly came to the wrong neighborhood, huh? Pretty good stuff. Let's go get into the Graveguard Great Weapons right here with the boat, while the Privateer split push looks to be going well. All right, so we got the money bags. No yawn here. Soon we will have Prayers of Manon. So there's the Tactician, stand your ground. Ah, very cool. But we are in with the Knights, and the Archers are hopefully going to be able to shoot, and it looks like they will. All right. So they'll shoot here. The landship is going to go wreck those guys. And then we have some Skeletors. Let's go ahead and park in the little alley here. Maintain a little bit of firepower where we can. And now we can just grind here for a second. Use all that ammunition. Perfect, perfect. They do have towers up there. I don't have any artillery yet. Marienburg does have access to arty, though. This gives us sundered armor. Sure, why not? Let's go ahead and pop that here. Sunder some of the armor here, and we can do unbreakable on... Is anybody close to breaking? Doesn't look like it. Okay. It's only a matter of time here, guys, before we get these Graveguard down. Our Privateer Corps fighting skeletons, looking very cool. And the Landship can keep farming those guys. Great. All right, so they're getting melted up over here. Hopefully we just get them with army losses soon. The archers are shooting, even some of the ones in the back. And what do we have here? We got Skeleton Spearmen, Skeleton Spearmen. I could send some militia around the side to flank over here. And is there a way in there? I don't know if there is, so I'm actually just going to, I think, keep them right here and play it safe. All right, so the privateers are doing great, and the Landship is taking some damage. I don't have that army repair ability yet, but we'll get it soon. Super. This is actually very cool cinematic, right? Like, yeah, I just got all the privateers and the Free Company militia blasting undead in this dark realm. It's like some forbidden land. Yeah, it's very dark, though. I'm almost tempted to turn up the brightness for you guys. All right, let's get the great swords in. It'll go a lot quicker when they start fighting. We got the money bags, so that's going to be helping our leadership. And over here, we are now being attacked by more Skeletors. Landship is going to keep farming these guys, looking great. I think it's getting shot by some of the other pieces there. And the undead army, of course, is going to be crumbling. Hopefully we just get them with army losses so we don't even have to fight the characters. It's a very ideal situation for us. But yeah, their towers are starting to, tickle us and do some damage. It's going to take a while to get in there, for sure. Landship value, 900 from taking those guys down. This is looking pretty bleak. Landship, yeah, we probably want to get up there. We can take the Landship here, and we can actually take some of the privateers over here to help capture that, and the other ones can stay there and continue the good fight. All right, the grind of the fight goes good. Undead are always just a pain in the butt to take down. Some of our units do break. I could have made them unbreakable with the money bags, but I think we're okay. Great swords and characters doing it. Archers still going strong. I should have probably brought these militiamen over here. I think I'm going to just start running them here. Yeah, if I had done that sooner, it would have been very good. All right, so militiamen go up here. We're going to capture the victory point up there. And we're pretty close to getting through, and I mean, they're going to have some units. We have a capture point here that needs to go down. We don't have any, mobility yet. In, early campaigns, you can often cheese pretty hard when you have access to, hound units that can just, run around and capture points in cities. It's really, really good, just like domination mode. All right, so the Graveguard are crumbling. The Priest of Madon, he's an anti-infantry character with magic damage, making him, honestly, pretty decent against vampires as is. Okay, those are there. We're going to move over here, get these guys to head over and try and capture this one, or maybe they can head over there instead. So we're about to break through here, so let's go get this victory point here. We're going to need to bash down some of the barricades. Archers, they can go ahead and move in. I mean, they can fight melee against trash zombies if they need to. So let's move them in, and now we can do some fast forwarding. Well, I think they're just getting an army loss here. The only thing that really took a lot of damage for us was the Landship. Looks like we got some big, scary Black Knights coming in too. Yeah, Black Knights are a menace. On an early campaign, they can. The victory point... How do I get up there easily? Looks like we just run up this hill in the middle. Dude, it's like, I'm not having to actually legit squint here a little bit when I'm looking at this. The archers, can they run up the hill here? They can't, so perfect. So you guys can go up there and grab this. We'll take you archers over there too. Yeah, there they go. So let's get them over here. Perfect, perfect. The Black Knights have come in. Hopefully my militiamen will be able to fight them. We probably want to get the Landship to go full tilt and come down there and help. So there it goes. Full tilt is on. Let's ram them in the back. The Landship, if I were to lose it early in the campaign, it'd be a pretty big disaster. So our Tosa Militia are anti-infantry, so hopefully they'll win that fight. And our character is pretty close to boinking down the barricade. I don't know where those guys are running off to. Just glorious pathing. They should be able to just come, literally right here, right? Oh, it's because there was a wall in the way. Understood, understood. All right, so you guys go boink this wall down. And we'll get through there eventually. It's going to take years, but we will. Honestly, we might just get them with army losses soon, too. I can understand why in an auto-resolve this would have us taking high casualties. That Landship, though, only 19 melee defense. It is in Struggle City, and if it dies, that's going to be really bad. That would be a horrible early loss. That would be a horrific way to lose early on. All right, so those guys taking the circuitous route. I don't know where the Count Choculas are hiding the characters. Barricades putting in a little bit of work here, and Landship has helped to crumble those guys, and now it's going to wheel around this way. Sitting at 2,500 HP. We'll get you guys moving. Let's get you in melee here. Do a little bit of this. Landship moves up there. Go, 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 Landship. Run them through. Full speed ahead. Acceleration. Oh. Did we just get up to the tower here? Oh, man, okay. I think I might need to run this thing now, guys. I don't know if it's going to be able to get away, but we'll try. The Landship is in trouble. Is it going to blow up? I underestimated the dreaded tower, that is for sure. And let's just get it moving out of the city, see if we can sail that Landship away. And over here on the side, we've broken through. Let's go ahead and get that and get all the capture weight right there. Landship at 751 HP. being afflicted by some sort of evil, and it looks like the towers have refocused their aggro elsewhere. That would have been so sad. First episode, it's like, well, I guess we lose our centerpiece, which would have been very funny, though. I wouldn't have been upset. You know, moments like that are the spice of life, right? Do you really want to watch perfection all the time? Nobody wants that, you know? All right, so that's going to get taken down here. That will trigger some punishment. Great, and that's where Count Chocula is hiding. Okay, everything is crumbling. The landship has survived just barely, and that should be the battle now. Yeah, these guys are all crumbling to dust. We basically just got to weather the towers for a moment longer. All right, landship survived, 751 HP, and we have taken the foul vampire menace out of our lands. Begone, spawns of darkness. All right, cool. That's crumbling. Some of the vampires take especially long to crumble. That one probably had unyielding will, and a Pyrrhic victory indeed. So that is done. We get a lot of experience, which a lot of it is going to get shared with our main lord in our city, JAAN. You'll see that happen. And we probably just sack it, and then, or yeah, I think we just sack it, and then we're going to raise it.
Sigmarite Archlector.
Sigmarite Archlector. And we, next turn we'll raise it to the ground, yeah. As long as it doesn't get our landship. So, let's go ahead and get the Grand Trident Manon just for the flavor. I know there's more optimal choices, but I want to see the new stuff, right? And then for you, we're going to get Scouting Tier 2. And it should have leveled up our big dog in the city. So yeah, you see how he steals experience, right? Super good. That's going to give Fizz Res. Political Warfare. Oh, it gives us a mission, Bridge over the River Reich. If the requirements are already met, the mission will auto-succeed. For a sum of 2,000 gold, it arranges Empire rebels to target the rival empire. That's so troll. Yeah, why not? Let's see how that goes. All right, so we're going to go take that. That's so freaking funny. If the requirement's already met, the mission will auto-succeed. And yeah, how often is that going to happen? The Game of Thrones. For 4,000 gold, arranges a large army to attack. Oh, let's wait till we can do both of these at the same time. I think that seems like a pretty fun idea. So we'll do that later. So let's go ahead and get the Stormport investors. Great. So Jan just rubbing his mustache there. And we're going to go ahead and we can get back to our territory and replenish there. And also max out our army. Yeah, we get some more archers, and can I get that trade agreement with Lewin?
The Empire only crossed the Grey Mountains when they need something.
Why is he all hostile and shit, dude?
What is it this time?
Wait, do I have a trade agreement with him? Break trade agreement with? No, I don't. I don't have a trade agreement. Okay. Yeah, I don't have enough money to bounce the offers, apparently what that's saying, or it just won't let me.
Lord.
Okay, so that is good for this turn. We're going to get a mage next turn, guys, and carry on our wayward son. Turn is here. The Merchant Guild sends reinforcements, so privateers or Iron Hail Gunners. I'm going to take the privateers because they're cooler. Now the vampires are back. You can just farm them for experience, I suppose. Grung Zint's garrison is regrowing. And now we got a battle mage. All right, let's see what we got. Caravan completed. Oh, dude, look how rich we are. Okay, I'm starting to see it. The money with this faction. An unusual location has been discovered. Okay, let's see where that is. It is the Counting House. So chance for events to trigger related to this location. Okay. When the settlement income is 1,000 or more, we can get growth or income. Oh, cool. So it's like, it's not a bad thing. Okay. I will keep that there. I will keep it.
Of the faith.
Okay, so Battle Mage. Man, so many fun choices. What do we feel like playing is the most important question. Let's look for good traits. Monster Hunter and Confident. Leadership for the Lord's Army. Deathcasters are always good with Purple Sun, and Spirit Leech is great. We're going to need to get... How many of these can we actually recruit? Only one at this point. I need to start sending characters around the world, so... Man. Yeah, because I want to get that going soon. Because then we can get the trade houses going. I might just send this character. Because a mage is more essential than him. I mean, and he will be missing out on a lot, and he gives such good stuff. He's got so many... Yeah, no, we got to keep him here and keep him leveling, man, rather than have him out on the board. Maybe we just have the Harry Potter run out of the map, right? But having a mage early is just such a game changer for some of these fights, you know? All right, Confident is there. Heaven's Magic is always fun. Cunning and Discipline. Discipline's a good one. Leadership for all units, melee attack. I mean, it's a classic. Noble, Upkeep, Characters and Force. It's only for characters. Construction time for buildings in the region, and income from all buildings, and plus 4 melee attack for units that are rank 7 or above, which is going to be pretty prevalent. Chance to gain a magic item. Oh, that's fun. That might not be the strongest, but that's a really fun one. Yeah, Regal. Okay, let's see if we can find that anywhere else. Of Life, Imperious, Monster Tracker, or Knowledgeable. They did nerf that one. I remember that used to be really good back in the day. And Monster Tracker doesn't seem too high for me. Okay, so what we could also do is recruit a mage and then delete this building and get another building that lets us get a different character archetype, which I think would be fine. Yeah, confident. Confident's fine. It's kind of boring. Light Wizard, though, like Regal is cool. Like getting those magic items is really fun. It's like gambling, right? Upkeep of characters in the forces. I mean, that is very lore accurate for Marienburg, but I really don't care for either of those traits. I think I'm just going to go for the Old Faithful and do Disciplined. Heavens is good. I mean, Wind Magic is Chain Lightning's insanely powerful. Comet of Cassandora is good. Yeah, we're just going to do that. All right, so now we can delete this building. What are the perks does it actually give us? I mean, Winds of Magic, yeah, whatever, that's cute. All right, we're going to demolish that building, and we're going to get some cool stuff. And, homie, we need to go ahead and merge you guys, make a spot, and we're going to come bully some stinky vampires. All right. As long as the land ship doesn't die in the auto, we'll take it. Yeah, great. I kind of want to just, like, keep farming this garrison over and over. You know, just let the boy watch. All right, let's raise it to the ground. I would normally take it and gift it to somebody, but it's landlocked by our province, so you actually can't gift it to anybody. It was something I had thought about, but Grand Shield of Manon, and Manon's Fury is pretty rad too. Yeah, let's just like lean into the Manon stuff, right? Yeah, we just need to get that. We're going to get those. I know it's not optimal, but it's all about rule of cool, man. And we're going to hold the line. Oh, no, we can get this now. Campaign movement range, dude, that's so strong. That's so strong. Yeah.
Sigmarite Arch-Lector.
Can we get any more speed? No, we can't.
Anything for Sigmar.
The Harry Potter's going to come join this army, and then we could just send JAAN on his own, dude. He would not make it. I guarantee you, he would not make it. It would be a bleak run for him. Okay. And JAAN, this is the Merchant Lord that's out in the field. So we're going to go ahead and get cargo capacity, better scales, hidden stores, or chance to intercept battle being an ambush. That's actually pretty good. Although, are the ambush battles even that hard? I mean, we will take more casualties. Wayfinders, what is that? Eventually gives us that and that. We're just going to take the better scale, sale value of cargo. Sure, let's be greedy. Greed is what it's all about. All right, so we got a trait from JAAN. Just by chilling, you got Disciplinarian, which is cool. We're going to go join you in the army. And now let's go see if Corone likes us a little bit more. Not yet. It's coming. It's on its way. Is there anybody else I can make trade agreements with? Any other gremlins I can weasel some money out of? Nope, doesn't look like it. So Marienburg. Now let's go find some characters. Now, as far as unique units goes, man, there's a bunch. And this building looks great too, by the way, but we have tradable resources here, which are really nice for us. We'll get to it eventually. That's the artillery building. That will let us get, we can get a warrior priest of Sigmar if we want to. This is our rider building. So the Sons of Manon and the Order of the Albatross seems like a doom stackable unit. It's one of our super heavy elites, and we have the Knights of the Cleansing Flame too. This is going to give us the Night's Watch. Also gives us the Black Caps, which are like more advanced versions of what you saw earlier. And Dwarven Mercenaries. Oh, look at that tap room. We get migrated dwarf warriors. I mean, can you blame the dwarves coming over here, hanging out? It's a good life. All right. We will get this, and that's going to give us an engineer, which also is a decent building to have in general, because artillery is great, and we get access to some other goodies. All right, so the scaling, this is not upgraded yet. Let's see how these guys are doing. Can I declare warn them? I think I can. We can go find them here somewhere. I don't know why it's not letting me click on them. We'll probably get to the yeah, I think I need to maybe have better vision or something. But regardless, I think we are getting there. So this will probably be the end of the first episode, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to come over here, and we'll make a lot more progress next time. We spent a lot of time talking about things here, but yeah, we're going to definitely go take down this fortress. That'll give us a nice little territory. And then we decide where to go from there. These orcs, you know, Festus the Leech Lord, he may be able to bully the Empire, which is fine, because if he does, then we can go over there and take him down and get the territories without having to go into a big war with the Empire, which, again, probably would be most effective to just start bullying Reichland, but I think this is more fun, like scheming, conniving, you know, seems like what we're going to be doing here. And we are getting very rich, by the way. Do we have any rights yet? That's a golden root, and then... yeah, we haven't done any of the merchant house yet. We will soon. We're going to be sending that engineer out to go explore the map. And the rights we will have soon once we get 3,000 income, which actually that's going to be a while off. I thought it was 3,000 in the bank. No, so it's a while. And this is, we need 7 more trade agreements to get that one. Okay. Any last quick deals we could do? Cesaro, just 3,000, not worth it. All right, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed episode 1 of our Marienburg campaign. Let me know if you guys have any feedback or if there's any funny schemes you would like to see executed. And once again, if you guys want to see more campaigns on the channel as well, which is something I'm getting more and more of an itch to do, please do drop a like. It helps out quite a bit, or consider becoming a channel member. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you around. Take care of yourselves, and Manon bless. Cheers.